The ring muscle up is easy. Anyone can do it, even you. But how do you get towards the steps of the muscle up on the rings? Well, that is what I am going to show you. Through sheer will, consistency, dedication, and wrist ruining, I'm going to get through the progressions, exercises, and technique of the ring muscle up itself. So, with all these shenanigans out of the way, let's get to the muscle upping. So firstly, what is a muscle up? Well, to put it in simple terms, the muscle up is an exercise that combines both the pull up and the dip in one motion. But as simple as it sounds, there's actually more technique involved in the muscle up than it may seem. From a technical standpoint, we need to learn the false grip, which is a grip that can be referred as just over gripping the bar with your wrist laying up on top of the bar, or in this case, the rings. Not only that, but you need to keep in mind that your hand is being covered diagonally up on top of the rings. The false grip is a game changer for the muscle up as it reduces the range of motion for when you have to do the transition. And as useful as it is, it can be very uncomfortable on first use, but over time your wrist will be able to get used to it and just get used to the pain. But even the false grip alone won't do the trick. We also need to keep in mind that we are not doing a regular pull-up form, which consists of retracting and depressing your scapula whilst having an arched back. Instead, we want more of a hollow body, meaning keeping your body in kind of a C shape, kind of just, hollowed up. That way, when you get into the transition point of the muscle up, you will be able to roll your shoulders over into the dip position and be where you want to be to lock out to the dip, but never forget to externally rotate your shoulders at the lockout so that it looks extra perfect, the most beautiful muscle up in the world. But if you want the most beautiful muscle up in the world, there is one simple step that many people forget: having to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with your friends and family is scientifically proven to increase your calisthenics power and strength, as well as your willpower to keep on going. The sources? Well, you don't need any. No. You can try the muscle up all you want. Now that you know the spicy techniques and how to do this and that. But if you are very impatient and you do not have the requirements down, then you may fail miserably. But if you have the requirements of at least 5 false grip pull-ups and 5 ring dips, you should be ready to unlock the muscle up with ease. Take me for example. I have trained 1.5 years up until when I got the ring muscle up on first try, just because I have done the basics beforehand. But having to practice the false grip pull-up will get you there even easier. So if you really want it, you have to go back to the requirements to practice the false grip pull-up. So start in a false grip hang, depress your shoulders and go into a hollow body position. From here, pull up slowly whilst maintaining that false grip position and aim to touch your armpits up on top. From here, as you do the negative, go as slow as you can down while still maintaining that wrist position, which is key. Do about 5 to 10 reps of these and 3 to 5 sets. If you cannot maintain the false grip position for a long amount of time, take your time and be able to readjust to that false grip position. But we cannot forget about the ring dip, which you gotta start with externally rotating and depressing your shoulders, and then aim to dip down while your arms are at a 90-degree angle. From here, push up the same way as you went down. So do about 5 to 10 reps, 3 to 5 sets, the usual. If this is the first time you have been on rings, especially in pushing movements, you'll be all shaky and all of this shit, looking like a little piss baby, which is normal. But if you are shaking to the point of actually pissing your pants, never mind that, because we need to start over and go back to the bare bones basics, the ring support hold, which for this exercise, stay in the start of a dip positions on the rings while your shoulders are externally rotated and all of that, so that you can train your stabilizer muscles first. Practice this for however long you want per day, roughly 30 seconds to 1 minute, and as you get used to it, you will get it. As you get used to the basics, you want to work on the technique, do the read muscle up negative. So start at the end of the transition if and only if you have the dip parts down. Because you have the dip already, you don't really need to practice that dip again, you can just straight go into the transition. So from here, work your way down as slowly as possible, keeping your shoulders tucked the whole way through. And again, whilst maintaining that false grip. Then as you complete into a dead hang, jump back up and repeat your rep. Do about 3 to 5 negatives for 4 to 7 sets. This exercise will get you used to the transition portion of the muscle up, which is basically the whole entire movement, and the part where most people really struggle with. But as time goes on, doing these basic exercises alone get you to the read muscle up. So with that, this is the end of the video. This is kind of a filler video I will be posting when it comes to these tutorial videos. And on the meantime, for my bigger projects, I always work on more highly edited stuff for you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.